It's finally happening. The all-females Avengers. Yas, Slay Queen. This is gonna be amazing.
So it's no surprise that Disney Marvel have been choosing to focus on more female heroes over recent years, getting to the point where we...
I would say that Hollywood in general has been concentrating only on female characters for the past 10 years. And only the best ones, in fact. You know, strong, independent women that need no man, are infallible and perfect from the start, learn nothing throughout the movie, and, you know, win the baddie in an instant without any struggles or problems whatsoever. And all of the men are absolute laughingstock idiots. That's my favorite type of female heroine, you know?
even have Marvel actors calling it the MCU.
Guns involved as well, and it's very gritty. And it's a different feel compared to what the other MCUs.
That's so good. Imagine when that actually happens. An unironic slip of that level. I think that should tell you everything.
And a few days ago, we even got a cast list reveal for Avengers 5, which listed 5 women as the top.
Oh yeah, look at that. Haley, no idea who that is. Florence, no idea who that is. Brie Larson. Unironically excited because I think she's hot. I really think she's actually pretty attractive, very gorgeous. Fight me if you're gonna say no. I'll take you on. Iman, whatever. Absolutely overrated. No idea who this is. Chris Hemsworth, is that the clown from Ghostbusters? Samuel L. Jackson. I think that's the loser who got his eye clawed out by a cat and then failed. And no idea who that is. Oh, it's Namor. Oh my god, this is the list of legends, boys. This can only end in the best ways possible. But again, don't say anything bad about my wife, Brie Larson.
Top billed actors in the movie, and also other reports revealing that She-Hulk is now an Avenger too.
Finally!
Tearing me apart!
And now, am I angry just because there are women in the movie? Of course not. Characters like...
I am. I definitely am. I'm not even afraid to say this. Women in a movie like this are stupid and bad. Bring back the good old movies of Black Widow and whatnot. That was decent.
Miss Marvel and Yelena have shown great potential and could develop into really...
No, they haven't. They have not shown a single point of potential. I know people are jizzing all over all Miss Marvel saying, oh, she didn't do bad. She did do bad. Her powers are stupid, her character's stupid, her personality is stupid, it's a bad character, and it's not like she did a good job acting, because all she needed to do pretty much all the movie was like, I can do the same, just put me in, coach, okay? This does not make her a good actress. She did not have a personality to speak of, and that's pretty much it.
Develop into really likable characters moving forward. But what I am angry about is the sheer fact that they've taken such a great franchise and such a beloved franchise with millions of fans across the globe and have turned it into an all-out ideology war zone. And what I mean by this is that now...
I mean, you should already be accustomed to it because, you know, this is not the first year this is happening.
Every single project is only marketed through ideologies, and they never once mention what the story is actually about.
This is Echo, right? I didn't watch it. I just know it's miserable. The last fight scene was where literally 80-year-old women just magically get the powers of animals and for some reason are able to fight with, you know, prime-aged men on the same level. Bro, this was horrible.
Or more importantly, what makes the story good? As you can look
I saw her fight against Daredevil also. It was beyond impressively bad. Words cannot describe it.
Echo and see that every single marketing promo was about her being deaf and of being of Native American ancestry.
All of the Marvel fans and people excited for Echo. I think the thing I'm most excited for you guys to see...
I'm not excited about this. She's fat. Get her out.
Is Choctaw community and Choctaw culture and all of the ASL in the production of Echo, in this production of
What the hell is ASL? What the hell is Talk community?
really, really badass.
And that's great, but what's the story about again? Why is this story good, and why should people spend their time and money to watch?
It doesn't look like they even touch each other, right? This is how bad it is.
Why should people spend their time and money to watch this story? And
They
these
shouldn't.
are questions that never get answered anymore, and due to a lot of hard thinking and a lot of mental arithmetic, I think I've worked out the answer, and that's because they're not good, and Marvel know it.
Oh, and you're a regular Rhodes Scholar.
People have been saying this all the time, that Marvel knows that their shows are bad. Marvel knows that all this woke women nonsense is bad. People have been saying this for more than 5 years at this point, that Marvel knows that all of this woke nonsense is bad for Star Wars, for everything, and Hollywood knows in general that all of this is bad. Yeah, you know what? I don't buy it. After 5 years of saying this, that they finally understand that it's bad, it doesn't look to me like anything's changing. Even if they understand it, it seems like they literally just don't care. That they want to lose money.
Where was it you graduated from again? The University of Duh.
But wait, if Marvel know the show's not good, why did they even make it in the first place, and why aren't they able to correct their mistakes moving forward?
Easy assumption would be, BlackRock money. Maybe, who knows? I don't actually know what their ESG score is.
And I think I have the answer.
It's probably super high, but how much is BlackRock giving them for that? I don't know.
And it all comes down to the simple fact that they're more focused on marketing than they are on the actual creative art of telling a good story. And I think they've allowed too many marketing people into the writer's room, and before they even come up...
Why would the marketing people be in the writer's room? I don't understand this. Why? It makes no sense.
With a story, before they even write the characters, they're already thinking, how can we market this show? And that's...
Well, they're actually... I don't think... at least Brie Larson makes me smile.
What results in all of these shows feeling soulless and feeling empty and lacking that depth that previous Marvel movies and shows did have.
You know what's actually... Well, previous Marvel shows didn't have a lot of depth, honestly. Let's be completely on a stack here. They were pretty lackluster, but they were way better than anything now. And, they weren't bad. They weren't the greatest thing in the universe. They were good. And that's pretty much it. They were just good, and that's fine. But man, you know what I actually find super funny about this? For example, Brie Larson, again my wife, she, as far as I can understand it, is not actually a bad actress. Because she has starred in other movies, turns out, that I have seen and I thought she's actually good in. Before all of this MCU shenaniganry started popping off. But, man, the MCU literally takes these people, like Brie Larson, and then just completely destroys them by putting them in a role like this. It's completely insane. And then you need to act the part and everything. Well, at the end of the day, they're getting paid, so what do they care, honestly, right? But, man, it's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal. Imagine one day you're having a pretty good career, you're slowly moving up the chain, and suddenly you're gonna be a new MCU star? Yeah, well, it turns out they ruin you? Oh, well, it's pretty amazing. And the current MCU is so poorly written, you can't even tell who's a good actor and who's a bad actor, because the dialogue is just so cringe and bad, it's impossible even to tell.
And what I mean by that is that now you look at something and it all seems very one-dimensional. Yes, she's Native American, yes, she's deaf, and yes, she's a woman, and all of that is just marketing box ticking, and it turns into a marketing gimmick, but they never go beneath that, and they never actually get to the nitty-gritty of the story and actually develop a story that's worth telling. When the model that worked so well for Marvel and for every other great movie previously was all about creating a good product and then finding a way to market it. And when a product is good, you should be able to find a way to market it pretty easily because people will want to see it because of the simple fact that it's good. But now they're skipping those steps and they're working backwards from the marketing and are trying to tailor a story to fit a marketing plan that they have rather than trying to tailor a
Again, that's not how it happens. The marketing, he's making it sound like the marketing team is the one that decides how everything happens. That's just simply not true.
Marketing plan to fit the story. And this is going to affect the MCU moving forward, as you have Spider-Man 4, which will most likely be about Spider-Man taking down Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, which is also going to bring Echo into Spider-Man, and also along with that, bring in
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, everyone wants to see that.
Miss Marvel and Kate Bishop, who are forming the Young Avengers with Echo as well. So that means that this
everyone wants to see that.
world that hasn't been fleshed out, this world that has been rushed, and this world that utterly sucks and has been proven to suck in Echo.
Oh yeah, bro, I love this. I heard that in a couple of fight scenes, you can clearly tell that it's not even a prosthetic leg, that there's actually a leg there. It's crazy.
To suck in Echo is now going to take over the entire MCU moving forward, including their greatest character right now, which is Spider-Man, which means they're going to ruin such a beloved character in Spider-Man, and they're going to ruin the future movies in the MCU because they're dragging them all into a world which isn't developed well, and that all comes down to the simple fact
the world is developed, Phil. Again, it's based on DC Comics. The world's actually reasonably developed by any and even the most harsh criteria. The world exists, it's developed, it kind of makes almost sense, and that's good enough. The problem is the movies are just bad. They're just bad. The dialogue's bad, the action is stupid, it's cringe, it doesn't make sense, that's literally it.
that they were worrying about the marketing when they were trying to develop the future of the MCU. And all of this is so they can have female representation and a female Avengers. It just doesn't make sense, because what's the point of having a bunch of female heroes if they're all rushed and therefore suck? Because all that does is actually cause more of a political divide as fans come out saying that these movies suck and that these shows aren't good, and then others retaliate and say that the only reason they don't like it is because they hate women. So really, Marvel...
True. Marvel does make me hate women sometimes, except Brie Larson.
...are actually causing the problem that they say they're trying to fix, as they can...
Also, this is arguably... Okay, in the Marvels, currently, there's a lot of unlikable characters, but I think She-Hulk wins out. I think She-Hulk was an absolute cesspit of sadness. It was so... She-Hulk was so bad and so sad that even... Dude, people didn't even care about knowing how bad She-Hulk is. Again, Rings of Power at least tried to not be bad, because they had a storm brewing in them and whatnot. But, you know, She-Hulk was just so bad and sad that people didn't even care to watch people talk about how bad and sad it is, because it wasn't even... That wasn't even fun. Imagine you make a show and characters so unlikable, so decrepit, that people don't even want to talk negative about it, because then they have to remember the character. That's how bad this was.
To divide people when they really don't have to. Because seriously, it's pretty sad now that if you come out and say that something's bad because of the writing, or the CGI, or just the characters lacking depth, all of a sudden...
Well, the CGI is horrible, the characters lack depth, it's horrible. Yeah, it's all true.
You're labeled as right.
Nerdrotic, Yellow Fresh, Critical Drinker, and Jesse Grant targeted by censorship police for opinions about the models. YouTube appears to encourage reporting. What? YouTube appears to encourage reporting? Oh no, they got all the classical suspects. Except Az. Man, he must be feeling left out. Man, poor guy, he must be feeling left out after reading... Wait, November 15th. No, it's January now. Man, he must have been pretty sad feeling left out. Man, what a time to be alive.
Wing or bigoted or toxic, when in reality politics aren't coming into your mind at all. All you're saying is that a movie
But everything's political, as they say.
Isn't good, and it should remain that simple. If a movie sucks, the movie sucks.
I think we get the point, my dude. The movie sucks. Jesse Grants, boys. Time to be alive. Funny video. It is what it is. It just sucks. It just sucks. That's Hollywood for you, baby. It just sucks. Hey, at least they didn't get that Snow White chick to be an Avenger. What's her face? I don't remember, but you know the one, the other one with Gal Gadot. That one. Rachel Zegler. There we go. And hey, at least that did not happen. Okay, at least she's not an Avenger. She should be, though. She should be. I mean, at this point, we should create the best lineup of absolute trash that we can. I would be happy about that because it would at least be funny. Anyway, this was Quizzer saying thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a nice day. Bye bye.